It's all fucked up when you get off.
It's an S&Q. See, I'm not the only one. 3, 2, 1. So you ready for a fun-filled episode?
I'm ready to get wet.
You like my cold open the other time? Yes, the episode, that cold open. I was like, I miss Steve.
Do it again.
What? A cold open moment? Yeah. I don't know if I got one at the back of my pocket like that.
Gotcha.
Got that creative, that improv.
It has to come natural, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll do it for today. Welcome back. Episode 2 of season 2.
Yeah.
With 32 subscribers.
Yeah.
It went from 31 to 32.
And 1 copyrighted video. Ma made it.
That means they're paying attention. Nah, it's just the
algorithm's going like, you fucking buster.
As soon as you touch down into New York, Jackie, those moves are not for Dawn anymore.
They're for you, bitch.
So how you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Got my mom bought actually I have it. It wasn't the most fluid motion to pick it up, but Circle. This is gonna be like an honest review of it. Since we're not doing the food review anymore. God damn it, that's more work for me.
What?
Putting up like the rating system of this. Well, it's only just a 1. I'd say, well, this one particularly, I give it like a 5. Because it's supposed to be like
out
a
of
thermos.
10?
Out of 10, yeah. The actual bottle itself, it's supposed to be like insulating. It keeps it nice and cold and all this. I put ice cubes maybe like half an hour ago. It's gone. So I don't know if maybe I just got a fucked up one. Or if maybe I didn't get an insulating one. But I will say I do like this flavor, the Honeycrisp apple one. It's kind of like an infuser style where you can like ratio out your like how much flavor is going into the water when it mixes in. And like instead of it being a straw, you gotta like flip up and suck through. Part of what I like is doing the sucking, but but I will say this is the 3rd flavor I've tried. The first one, it got fucked up. Like, I guess right out the bat or whatever it may be. It didn't let the air go back in. So it was just like vacuum sealing itself in. So like I'd get like 1 sip and then everything else was like just fighting for any liquid to come out.
Now, see, I didn't know it was flavored. When you showed me earlier, I thought it was just a water bottle.
The flavor is in this part right here.
So you got to buy those individually?
Yeah, they have surprisingly a large variety of flavors. I didn't even get through like 5% of the flavors. But I will say I like this one a lot. I wasn't too fancy on the sweet tea lemonade one. I feel like that one was like abnormally sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Where like I thought I was gonna get like a to put into perspective, like an Arnold Palmer, kind of like you get that lemonade,
Yeah,
and the iced tea.
got that little bit of sourness.
Yeah, the tartness,
Yeah,
if you will. But it was just like all sweet, and I was like, "Whoa, this is supposed to also be water." But it lasts a while. Like, I think 20 refills it goes for,
wow.
depending on what level you have it. Obviously, if you have it on max level of juice, it's like, damn, the fuck?
Usually, whenever the companies do the max amounts, it's always on the lower setting.
Yeah. So, probably the way I have it like in between 3 and 2. I probably get like 15 to 18 refills on it, which, I mean, can't beat it. I want to get a bigger one, maybe one that's actually properly insulated, because I like my shit cold.
Yeah.
Like fucking like 2 sips, and you're already contemplating brain freeze.
And once again, it's called Circle with a K, right?
Yeah, Circle, Cirkul. Just an honest review on it. Like my take. My mom bought it. She was like, "Do you want one?" I was like, "Okay." I need to start bringing in more water into my life. So I used to do like the seltzer waters with the Mio, just like one thing, just to give it something. But I mean, I'm loving that. Yeah, a little honest review. The bottle itself a 5 out of 10. I think maybe I just picked the wrong one, so that's subject to change. But at a whole, I would say 7.5. Room for improvement is that they can also sell you a cap where you can just like drink it like a normal water bottle if you don't want to have that little straw mechanism in. Like you can just have it as like a thermos.
Yeah.
Choose either or. It feels like they force you to buy it as the cap. They could just have like a little cap. I mean, you could probably just buy it on Amazon. Someone probably has a market out there for it. But if they want to, solidify, polish it off, if you will, they could sell you like it could come with a cap just to make it like a little thermos for yourself.
Yeah, I want to check it out. It's pretty cool. I'll take a look into that.
Yeah.
Also, I want to shout out Steve. He's beginning to start his phase of situating himself.
He's becoming a Floridian.
Congratulations, brother. And like we say, we'll see you soon. Better not forget us. And
yeah, fucker. Well, he doesn't forget us. He sends me like 8 memes a day on Instagram.
He don't send me as many, but he sends me.
It's like after work, I go and I'm looking. It's like notification after notification. I'm like, does he work?
No, but I'm glad. I'm glad that he decided to stop with his pride, and it's smart. Get a bunch of oranges, go to the highway, and hey, he's doing it.
Yeah.
No shame to people doing it. I'm talking about Steve. Like, this has nothing to do with the people that do that. If that's your, I'd rather you do that than going out doing illegal things. So,
yeah.
Shout out to that. That's no joke. Or
like pirating a whole bunch of like homemade porn, like solo, and like, losing money because nobody wants that, but you've spent all the equipment and you're just there like,
I remember old school growing up. The Asian
Some
lady will come
VHS tapes. No one even has a platform to fucking play this anymore. Like, the fuck's
Good
wrong?
old times. The Asian lady. Movie. And then she'll talk you, dirty movie?
30 movies.
Dirty movie.
Oh.
That bag would be stacked way more than the regular movies. Good times. You ain't never gonna see that no more.
Oh, hell no.
That's
And if you do, it's a sting. There's a cop waiting around the corner. She has a wire, and she's like, "Move in, boys." They bought it.
Your charge. Porn. Pirated porn.
Yeah. It's free on the internet. And
Exactly.
You gotta fucking...
That's the funny part. Like, damn, dude, just type in free porn.
In the jail cell, what are you in for? I bought pirated porn. It was all pixelated.
It's not even a good.
Everything's pixelated too. Like,
Oh. But yeah. A shout out to Steve. So before you get into your Call of Duty, did you see that Black Myth game that everyone's talking about?
I don't have it because not that I didn't want to buy it. I have to buy Elden Ring first and play that because the DLC came out, and I'm already behind. And I like the Dark Souls-esque games, and then I'll move on to my list is just it's growing now of games that I gotta buy.
Like, I stopped gaming a little bit of time, and also just nothing was calling me. I am excited for that Call of Duty coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I keep seeing like a bunch of, YouTube videos and everything, and commercials just talking about that Black Myth game, and I look at like some gameplay. It looks nice. It looks clean, and the gameplay looks, so far it looks awesome. Like, and obviously I did not know what's his name? You would know. The creator of Dragon Ball?
Fuck. Toriyama?
Something like that.
I think that's his last name. I don't remember his first name.
He based Goku.
Yes.
Off of him.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's the naming of everyone is vegetables, but like the whole, in its sense, the mythology or the behind story is that.
Yeah. Like Goku having a tail and traveling on the cloud. That's all.
But it does get he makes it his own.
Yeah.
A little bit, because I don't think in the myth of like I think the whole myth, the guy's name is Son Goku.
Yeah.
But in Dragon Ball, like if he sees a full moon, he goes into like that berserk. I think they call it the Ozaru phase, where it's like instincts and primal instincts take over. I think that was his own. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Now that I've said it, I'm gonna go search it up, and it's like, no, it's completely derivative from the mythology, and I'm like,
hello, Dark.
I don't have that set up, and I can't hear it, and it's already past. Damn it! Thank you for hitting me with the, hello darkness on your own.
We our own soundboards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to play that game. Like, it really gave me like, ooh. And it's been a while that I've seen a one-player game.
Oh yeah.
that like intrigues me. I'm like, oh man, I'm
It's a dying art
yeah,
to have a well-made single player game and be able to capture an audience
yeah.
the way that it did. Because in the first, I think, first week alone, it sold like 10 million copies.
It's crazy because I've been so out of it that I didn't even know a game of this was coming out, and then I start seeing a bunch of people talking about it. I'm like, what the hell? I thought it was something old, and I'm like, oh, it looks good.
I will. Well, I haven't played it, so I don't really know if this statement that I'm going to say is true. So, don't come at me. But it seems to be like it's a more forgiving competitor against the Dark Souls games. Because Dark Souls tends to like to favor the unfair game mechanic,
Hmm.
where you always find yourself in a moment of I'm at the disadvantage. And it's like you can grind and you can do this and level up and get more, armor and equipment, but you have to go outside of the main quest and do so. Whereas I was watching some gameplay and Black Myth seems to have a better balance between like, you're going through the story. It's difficult, yeah, because why are we just gonna, drag you through the
Yeah,
story and you're not gonna have a challenge? But it's not like oh, here's some impossibilities. Figure out how to overcome this. It's like, no. There's a way. Hear me out. There's a way. You just gotta find the challenge and beat it.
yeah. I never played Dark Souls.
Yeah, good. You saved yourself maybe 3 heart attacks, 2 strokes.
It's really hard, right?
It's
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
it's like fuck hard. Like
Wasn't there another one?
Bloodborne
Yeah,
for the
that's what I'm
PlayStation.
thinking. That was what supposed to be its competitor.
Um, I guess I think it's all made by the same company,
Oh, okay.
but it was like a Sony hired them for their own like I don't remember the backstory on it. But it's like exactly the same, like a copy and paste. It's just maybe the game mechanic is different because like in Dark Souls that you're supposed to like dodge more and like be up in front of him and attack, where
Mhm.
Bloodborne you have like a ranged weapon and it's okay to shoot from a
Yeah.
distance. I don't know. I love them both. I wanna do Elden Ring because I'm just putting it off because it's like I don't want to go through that again after Dark Souls 3 and beating that. So I'm giving myself a little vacation from those types of games. But I will talk about because I pre-ordered the Black Ops 6.
I'm close. I'm close to buying it. I'm really like, okay, I think I'm gonna do it.
It's now it could completely change once the full game releases, but I'm liking it. It seems like I'm more excited for the zombies because I've always been a fan of Treyarch's zombie mechanics, the round based, doing all this, their storyline and storytelling behind it. But I will say the multiplayer doesn't seem as repetitive. Like, yeah, there's only so much you can do from the same objective every single time you play through the map. But it's more like you have more mechanics that you can use at your disposal.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you rank up and, acquire new things, it just opens the possibility for different play styles. I will say I like they added like a dive mechanic where like if you're sprinting and you hit directed prone, you dive and then you can even like quickly turn. It's hard to get a hang of it because I've overshot the turn.
Yeah.
And like I'm just shooting the guy at the wall next to the guy, and he's just like. But I like it. I like it so far.
And that's Black Ops, right?
Black
Modern
Ops
Warfare.
6.
Black. Because they're two different, right?
Yeah. So Modern Warfare is I don't like the new one that they just did. They kind of like retconned a lot of what happened in the original release of Modern Warfare. And I don't know, they took away a lot of like the story behind it. Like if you want to play Modern Warfare for the campaign and the story that it told, play the original. Not a remaster, not the, re-release, I'm talking about the original one that came out for the 360. The story behind that alone was phenomenal. Not this bullshit that they have now that they like. That's just ass. Like any heartbreak moment, it's just like tossed on the table and you're like, okay, read it.
Black Ops was the franchise where it had the multiplayer yacht, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's the one that I have the most memories with. That's when I was like, did you?
I hated that map. Fucking hated it.
I loved that map. It's so easy to die, but I don't know why I loved it.
They have forgot what the map name now is, but it's got like a big satellite dish. I think Scourge. But it's like do you remember Rust from Modern Warfare? Where it's like desert.
Vaguely.
It's like not super tight quarters, but like any engagement that you're in, it's tight quarters. But then like you can be like exposed getting to the new or next objective, which is then tight quarters. So there is room for like long range weapons, and of course snipers are always going to be a thing in a Call of Duty game. But I mean, like, you just got to play into it. The light machine guns actually feel like they can do stuff. Like it makes you want to use it.
Yeah.
Cause like,
yeah, LMGs wasn't a thing of like people choosing.
Yeah, cause like, yeah, it's heavy, it weighs you down. But like, I was running around with it just to see the weapons, and it's like, yeah, you're trudging along, but like, when you get the rounds off, it's only 3, and they're dead because they're giant rounds. Like, if you've ever went to a firing range and you've shot one off, like, you look at the bullets going into the chamber, and it's like, I don't want to be on the other end of this. Like, in an actual firefight, in a war scenario, that's not something I want to, really be up against. Even if there's like some sort of cover, like that's gonna just shoot right through whatever's there. Shotguns actually don't feel like they're cracked. Like there is some, like when you pull the trigger and it fires, there is like a slight delay before you're able to shoot again. So you don't have those idiots running around with just shotties, just fucking sniping you from across the map. So it feels like they're
supposed to come out?
End of October.
Oh, okay. So I still have time.
Yeah. What are you gonna?
I know
get
I'm gonna
the
get a lot of
Xbox or
clips.
What do you mean clips?
Showing clips.
Oh yeah.
So even if I don't get it, I'll know about it.
Yeah. You'll live it. You'll live it. What would you get it for if you were to get it? The Xbox or the PC?
I don't know. Like I want to buy it's not new anymore, but the latest Xbox. But then I have the gaming computer. But then if we're gonna transition that to
the open beta comes out. Oh fuck, that's right. If we're gonna, well, I mean, if you're gonna use it, like, do the open beta. It's free for everyone to do. They test it out on your computer, see if it runs properly, and then if not, then instead of upgrading everything, which would cost about the same amount as getting the new Xbox, at least you've tried to hold on to your gaming computer. But if it does work, I can always just buy one of those like little square ones, and then we'll just use, I don't know, monitor.
We'll take a look.
Mm-hmm.
We have time.
Yes.
Yeah. But that Black Myth, would that be on computer too?
Yes. And Xbox as well.
That one I might, because it's been so long that I've played a one-player game where I enjoyed it.
You don't show up to work Tuesday, Wednesday. We're like, Gallo, you okay, buddy?
I haven't even slept.
Bags under your eyes. You haven't even blinked.
I need this perfect score.
I need all the achievements.
No, I wanted to make, not that I want to make it happy. I might as well just do this now. So you actually informed me. I was not even.
Yeah, I was scrolling through Instagram for it.
Yeah, but
well, not for it, but I was just scrolling through Instagram, and it was like, hey,
it's definitely sad news.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry we're late. We do record on Saturday, but just wanted to send our condolences to the family of Fat Man Scoop. He was at a concert, right? Yeah, Friday night in Connecticut.
Yep.
And he collapsed, and then his family confirmed his death on an Instagram post, and he was 53. And I mean, he's a rapper, but like he's known for being the hype man, like
kind of like a Lil Jon, kind of like
yeah. But like, man, that song I played before we started recording,
Mm-hmm.
like I think it's Put Your Hands Up or Your Hands Up. Like, what club does not? I don't even know now. I haven't been to a club, but what club did not play that song?
Yeah, I'm not in the club scene, so I mean, like, I don't know. Can you imagine me just fucking full, like, fucking bumping to like a...
But yeah, man, it's also he's radio personality, hype man, rapper. Says here he's best known for his hit "Be Faithful." But yeah, man, rest in peace. Another legend, unfortunately lost.
Gone way too soon.
Yeah, man, 53 is young.
That's too young nowadays. Like,
it's crazy. Like, the young kids like, oh, you're 39-year-old, but
no, life's just starting.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't start this till we were 30.
Well, except
And we
Steve.
have 30 subscribers. Oh yeah, Steve was like what 78 when we started it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Wait, he 80? Was he 80?
he looks really good for 80.
Right. I was gonna say this is backfiring.
Like we get it. Like your body doesn't function anymore, but you look good for your age.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You think he takes he's on the second pill of the blue pill?
I don't even
try.
That even works anymore.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
so it's like a water droplet on the sun.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just me.
You know.
Shit. Steve, leave a comment if you need a partnership.
You need hymns.
Blue Chews. They're passing out sponsorships like crazy. So
I know, right?
We're all guys. I don't need that though.
Thankfully, not yet for me either. But you want to pay. You'll hear what we say.
Hey, you're a poet, and you didn't even realize.
Always bills coming in.
Buffalo Bills? How'd they do? I didn't know you were a Bills fan.
No. See, if I have to pick between the Buffalo Bills or Life Bills all the way. They at least win. They take my money.
Yeah, no, they win hard. And even if they lose, they win.
Yes.
I don't know how the fuck that manages, but you know what?
They're another one. They're undefeated. Unlike the Buffalo Bills, which I'm not a fan of. But I wanted to ask you that. There was a post that came out.
I was going to ask you something to do with the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
Did you notice? Now, there was someone looked into it. Just last Super Bowl alone, leading into the Super Bowl itself, the Chiefs had a record, the highest team that year for the most holding calls. And Super Bowl day, not one holding call was called. So someone went into it and they rewatched, everything that went on. And in I forgot if he said the first quarter alone or the first half combined, there was 4 blatant holding calls that were just overlooked and not called. And I think 3 that were on the cusp of it could have gone either way. You could let it slide, you could call it, but it was it was right in that gray area of. But there was one where the guy, I forgot what number, but the 49ers guy was open to go after Mahomes and tackle him. And a Chiefs defender misses to, tackle him head on. So he's behind him and brings him down and makes a tackle from behind. And it's all the time holding his jersey to wrap himself around, and nothing got called. And it was a 3rd and 10 or third and 8th. Or 3rd and 8. And that would have forced him to punt and changed it in itself changed the trajectory of the Super Bowl outcome.
Maybe.
Not saying
I did also go back, not recently, but there's always calls that are going to be overlooked. I saw calls in the Super Bowl that San Fran did not get called on. Not that I'm saying or I'm trying to justify the Chiefs. No, I'm a Chiefs fan, but I'm pretty sure it happens. Is it maybe, Vegas or whoever involved because they're, I mean, obviously in boxing and in other sports, it's been proven that,
Oh yeah, Mayweather. Just recently, I don't know if he fired the ref that was reffing the match, or if the ref just said, "Look, I'm not reffing this."
Yeah.
He's
No,
throwing illegal
boxing always
punches
been known
and
for, especially the mafia used to. I don't know if they still are, but they were heavy involved in that.
there's no mafia. It's the government.
Probably, who knows?
Who makes a bigger stealing than the government?
Oh yeah.
All they got to do is say taxes, and you can't go against it.
No,
You can't.
they're undefeated,
Yeah.
and will always be.
You can't be like, no. You can push it back maybe like a few months, but they getting their money, baby.
Like, is Vegas favoring the Chiefs? Are they trying to push the Chiefs? Is the NFL doing it? I don't know, but if they are, keep doing it because it shows me that you guys want to erase that false goat. And I'm all for it.
Yeah, and you put a Kermit the Frog up there on that.
I'd rather
pedestal.
have Kermit the Frog than a false goat.
I don't know, man.
Kenny and I go back and forth on that.
You really don't think Tom Brady is great alone?
I think
not of all time. Let's not put all time. Just great in its own.
I think
merit.
he's a great player. He absolutely got lucky.
With Gronkowski right at the end.
No,
and
when
Edelman.
he was drafted.
Oh yeah,
because he was all the way in the back.
Remember the same with Rodgers? No, he got lucky.
I think so.
And then
Quarterback gets hurt.
Comes in.
Brady never looked back. And I give him all that. Like, the guy knows football. He's a great player, great talent. And with that also plays a lot of luck too, like calling. Maybe it's lucky or maybe it is lucky the other way. I don't know. But he took advantage of everything. And I give him that. But he also took advantage of everything. Because a lot, like, Kenny always gets at me where it's like, every quarterback, has a way that they like to feel their balls.
Mm-hmm.
But it's called Deflategate. Come on.
Well, so enlighten me and probably viewers that don't really particularly know football. There is a limit to how, like, there's a range between what the PSI has to be.
Yeah.
How far off was...
I don't know details like that, like numbers wise.
Hold on. We have technology.
But while Brian looks at that, like Spygate, nobody brings up because they're like, oh, it was
every team does it.
It was
every team does it.
They were recording. Brady had nothing to do with it. I say bull, because if they're recording it to know the plays, Brady has to know, right? So that way he knows what play to call, or he's informed of this, or even if he's not, the coaches are, and you guys deem as Belichick being the GOAT of head coaches. He's not. He should have that asterisk.
So it was okay. All right, this is not really that bad. I'm sorry. I don't like New England. I don't like the Patriots. I don't like that whole region. But the range is 12.5 to 13.5 psi. It was 11 psi. And that may have been due because they're saying if you inflate it in a warm locker room and you bring it out into the cold, it kind of, deflates a little bit. So it could have been that. It could have just been a mismanage of,
Could have, should have.
Look, I'm not a fan of the Patriots
they got
either.
Convicted. They got punished.
Yeah, because the proof is in, the writing right there. Like it was inflated. They used it.
Okay, so a lot of people, I'm not saying everyone, but it is kind of high, especially with the whole last year.
I don't know
with
if that comes
Taylor
up on
Swift.
the mic. I'm sorry.
Taylor Swift took it to the next level of people just going, oh,
Yeah.
I won't say they have a lot of haters, but there are a lot of people that do. If Mahomes and the team won the Super Bowl,
Maho
would have been caught with that Deflategate, would they have not? I mean, crucified Mahomes.
Why would they crucify him?
They would go hard at him.
He's the NFL sweetheart. Like,
no, they would have killed. I think there's more people that dislike the Chiefs than actually like them, or maybe at least get annoyed with all the attention they got last year. Right? Obviously, Taylor Swift being a huge reason behind it. Forget it. They would. Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I think it would have just been overlooked, like,
or Rodgers. Else. A lot of he gets more hate than anyone.
He gets
else.
A lot of hate.
He gets a lot of hate.
He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna get the vaccine.
Yeah,
and he has a shit ton of money if he does get sick or if anything goes wrong, where he can, whatever healing method that he wants to go about and take, he'll take.
Yeah, like people get on him for that, for going into the dark cave and the ayahuasca and all that, and his.
Yeah, but look, the dark cave, like, and I want to do it too, like that sensory deprivation.
Yeah.
Like, apparently people do it to like kind of like recalibrate their senses.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, if you've ever suffered from like, it's night outside and you just catch second wind for whatever reason, it's because your body is like used to like natural light. So when, your body has been accustomed to artificial light. So when you have the TV on, when you're looking at your phone, your body senses the artificial light and it's like, oh, it's still, time to be on.
Yeah.
Not sleep. So going into one of those sensory deprivation tanks or settings, even like there's a room that they made where it's like the noise, it's like so, like, the decibels are so low that like you start going insane a little bit.
You're talking about the Minnesota one?
Yeah. I want to see what, like, I hope we get big enough where we like, are able to go and like, whether it be recorded for you guys or just for ourselves because we're selfish, that, we get to experience these things.
People say you can't even pass an hour.
No. And I don't want to test passing an hour in there. I just want to feel how it is for absolute quiet. Because New York City fucking sucks, and I hate New York City. You can't have a moment where you're just like, there's always a fire truck going around. There's always an asshole with a straight pipe muffler fucking pretending that he's going 80 and all he's doing is going 15 because his shitbox car can't pass 25. Can you tell I hate New York City?
No, I agree with you. I hate that too.
We get some asshole weaving in and out of traffic and then causes an accident.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
But no, we got to protect them. Meanwhile, I'm the asshole. We're the assholes that go to work, make a living, struggle to even just rent on our own. But these guys are probably doing some sort of stupid shit. No,
I'm with you on that. But to not like go off too far.
Yeah, no,
Rodgers.
sorry. Yeah.
he's hated more, right?
Yeah.
If he has one Super Bowl ring.
So he's a true Jet.
Yeah.
He's hated the most.
So his one Super Bowl win in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
If he would have been caught with 11 PSI or whatnot, forget him. They would have an asterisk on him, and he needed that to win that. Oh my God. Like, what would they have not said about that man?
Well, you know what? A hater's always going to hate. And I know that just kind of almost went in tandem with the Taylor Swift song. And believe me,
she got you.
I want to throw up. Like, I'm getting like the locked jaw kind of thing right now. I
love you, TS.
You like UTS?
No. I've turned into a Swiftie. People haters.
Will this jump out the window kill me?
No, it'll hurt you very bad though.
Okay, I can live with that. Steve, you want to come back, take my spot? I'll fucking
go to Florida.
Go. Fucking.
But no.
Name one good song of hers.
I'm not a Swiftie.
Good.
I'm not a Swiftie. But
also, that was a trick question. There is no good song.
That haters gonna hate. I don't know the title of it. It's catchy.
I mean, the melody's catchy, but like if you actually listen to the lyrics, you're just like, it's like a teenager experiencing Edgar Allan Poe, like for the first time, and they try to get all edgy and
I was trying to
cringe.
Think if I ever
the whole thing is just cringe.
If I ever heard a Taylor Swift song where I was like, oh, I like
her early work,
maybe
when she was like doing like the pop country kind of
with the guitar,
yeah. I will give her that. I'll give her that. But when she went to full pop, and like you saw the creative juices just.
But it's also the team. It's also like your manager and the teams.
Then, you know what? Shame on you for
that push you to a certain thing of like, look, this is gonna take you to the next level. This is, like they didn't do it to her, but you know how they say sex sells, and they push some people.
I almost said something that might have almost got me canceled.
Like
that little flash of like, I could say this joke.
Yeah,
no.
Like Lil Kim.
Yeah,
when like.
I mean, look at Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Like,
like
WAP. Like
sex sells, and they push you to that, and so like they ain't do it full on Taylor, also probably because she, who knows, maybe she just didn't go with it. But if you look, she does show more body. Not like you're gonna see privates, but she does show more and everything compared to her old work. So it's also the team of like, look, you're here. You want to become this huge sensation. We're going to have to go here. And some people do it. I mean, the girl is filthy rich.
You can sell out like that. I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, I ain't going to lie. If somebody comes here and says, look,
show boob.
Dress like this. No.
This shirt is like immediately coming off, I swear to God.
We signed you to a 10-year, $100 million contract.
But here's the thing. Now, I mean, you can argue that there's a certain perspective of, whether you want to call it balance between what's sexual for women, what's sexual for guys. Like, a majority of what's sexualizing men, it's muscles.
Yeah.
Basically just hitting the gym like you don't have a job. Veins like bulging out. and it could, not be for everyone, but what the industry thinks society views sexualizing men, it's extreme muscular men, like rugged jeans, the rugged look, and it's like, that's not, like, it just puts an unrealistic view on most men that are already like probably feeling insecure about themselves. So it's like, dude, you got to go to work. You barely scrape by with, rent money. You eat junk because it's cheap. You can't even afford a gym membership because you got to make sure that you have enough money for new clothes whenever it comes up, or make sure you have a nest egg. And like, it's like you can't prioritize proper health, especially nowadays. Like, let's just say New York City alone. You get underpaid when you first come into a job, heavily. And even when you move up through the ladder and you obtain more, responsibility, more management skills, whatever it may be, you are then brought into a realm of, all right, now I got to continue budgeting real hard. But I own a house. If you're lucky. Sometimes you're just renting and you just rent forever. But, like, I don't know. It's just an unrealistic.
No, it is. We went a whole.
Yeah, we went somewhere
but
else.
That's basically why I don't consider Brady the GOAT. Well, okay.
To bring it back.
Ring wise, he's the GOAT. I mean, nobody's even close, right? 7. I think, 4 or 5 is? I don't know. I think it's 4.
One of the Mannings has like
Archie?
5.
No.
4?
Because I know Peyton, which is my favorite quarterback of all time, he has 2. His brother has 2.
Uh-huh.
Peyton should have had more,
Oh, yeah, way more.
Like, way more. But that's my favorite quarterback of all time. Like, that head he has,
Sorry?
the dome, because he has a humongous head.
You think his brain's shaped as a football?
Pretty much, because the dude was just like, I mean, in the field, in the hurdle, like he will analyze and change the play. Like, oh man, like it's ridiculous. The dude was just he's my favorite. Just you had to see it. Did you ever see a game of his?
Yeah, I was alive for him to be.
No,
I
but
think
I mean, like,
Broncos.
You saw the Broncos? He should have won
one.
twice there.
Yeah.
I can't believe they lost that one, but he came back and won it. But he should have had 2 in Denver. I mean, but yeah. So you've seen it, like Omaha, and like
Apparently that means nothing.
Yeah,
it's just something to like antagonize like the.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think Dak Prescott, right? Well, I don't know. Don't quote me. I don't know if.
Oh yeah, he goes.
Here we go.
Here we go.
People hate it.
I hate that.
People hate it.
But it does its job.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get out of that zone of like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. Here we go. And just that feeling, it's throwing off your game. And it does its trick. It does its fucking trick.
And it gets under people. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it gets under me. I hate to hear that shit.
I don't hate him for it because it's
I
smart.
don't hate him.
It's smart.
I hate the sound. I hate oh, shut up.
Because it's like one of those things, like, actors that play hated characters.
Yeah.
It's like people hate the actor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no.
He did his job. He or she did his job.
They did their job to perfection. You're supposed to hate that character. And you do.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is? Like, there are actors that, like, play villains and you end up loving the villain. Like the actual screen play of it, the screenwriting, you're supposed to hate the villain.
Yep. Like the Harry Potter, the one in pink.
Yeah.
People
Dolores Umbridge.
Hate her.
The actress, although I think they're called actors now. I think it's just a unisex term. I don't know if that is still in effect. I think so, yeah.
Oh my.
But brilliant actor, actress. Like, if you get into any hardship because of stupidity of fans, I apologize, because you played the character perfectly, and you know, you're just bringing it to life.
Yeah, no.
I hate it.
They did their job.
You played it perfectly, and I feel horrible not knowing her actual name. So I'm just going to rectify that real quick.
Dummy's a huge Harry Potter fan, and she can't stand her. I mean, it's many people that can't stand her. The role she plays, not the actual actor. No, fuck that. Actress.
Imelda Staunton? Staunton?
Yeah, that's how I would
Staunton?
enunciate it.
Because there's a U there.
Pronounce it.
But like English is confusing. There's a lot of silent words, and I hate it.
I say English is the dumbest language.
If English was just pronounced the way it sounds and reads, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
But then you come in with like all these like weird things. Anyway, it's taken away from the true thing that we're talking about. Imelda, Miss Staunton or Stanton. Apologies if I get that wrong. Huge fan. You're just on acting skill alone. Like,
you played that character the way she was supposed to be played.
I think even better. I've never fully read the books, but I did stop just after 5, which was her introduction. You gotta tip your cap to greatness right there. You tip your cap to greatness.
You know, when it happens, because it's far in between, man, you just gotta be there like, oof. That was good.
And I'm glad that the director didn't cut like any of her. Well, I don't know if there was like major cuts, but like there's a thing that the director cuts from the final or second to last movie, where it's the Dursleys are like leaving because they have to leave because now Voldemort's back and they're gonna go after the family. So they leave their house. Harry's staying behind, and Dudley, which would be like the cousin, he turns back to Harry and he goes, "I never thought that you were a bad person." And then he apologizes for like bullying him and belittling him and all that. And then they say their goodbye, and it's like a wholesome moment that makes you start thinking that like most of Voldemort's Horcruxes, which is like what he split his soul into and all this, it's affecting the nearby and the surrounding people, which would make a lot of sense of why he was bullied by his adopted family, why when Ron wears the necklace, he's most affected by the necklace when they're trying to figure out how to destroy it. Why throughout each movie, it seems like after a while, Ron and Hermione start getting a little aggravated with Harry. like he's just destined because he's cursed with it.
Mm-hmm.
That overwhelming feeling of like, so it would make more sense. Like it would bring more, cinematic polish. But you cut it out. You cut it out and you just fucking shit all over the fucking movie.
I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but I respect it.
Get the fuck out of here. You're
Have you
breaking my heart right now.
Have you gone to the store in Manhattan?
I've been to Universal, where they made Universal and I forgot what the other one is. Island of Adventure, the one next to Universal. It's like connected.
In Florida?
Yeah, in Florida. You never been to Florida to go to like that area? Do a vacation. Go to. It's expensive, so save up. But
pick up the channel. Send me to Florida, guys.
Dude, I got like a wand there, and like they have like an area where like throughout like the Harry Potter areas, those wands specifically that you can buy there, or it has like a reader in it, and like you do the cast, and like it will activate stuff.
That's cool.
And I fucked up once because I was just like moving the wand, and it like I was standing in the spot, not knowing it's right near the bathrooms, and like the lamp would like sprinkle water. And this dude was like walking in to go to the bathroom, and I did it because I was just like fiddling around with it. Like I was zoned out. Like, remember yesterday when I was just zoned out looking at your car? I just did it. And it happened. He's looking around like, oh, who the fuck did it? And he looks at me holding a wand. And like, you see he's mad, but then he didn't want to like confront me. Because I guess I look scary. I was like, no, I'm sorry, guy. I'm sorry. It was him. And I pointed at a child. So we both beat him up. But, you catch strays in this Florida heat like that. Steve would know. Steve, when you get back, we'll talk about, all that shit. But no, I'm joking. Just in case, like, for any, like, haha, there was a joke. Just so, nothing gets taken out of context. I do feel bad for doing the one thing, though. Like, that was true.
Yeah, no. I gotta take a trip out to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go Universal.
Now more incentive, because now you can go see Steve.
Forget that guy.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, it's not same city.
No,
so
he's
you need to overshoot it a little bit.
That's Orlando?
Orlando, yeah. You would need to go 3 hours further. Maybe even 5.
Which one is the one in Orlando? Disneyland or Disney World? World?
Disneyland is California.
It's California, right? Which one's the bigger one? Or
Orlando.
Orlando's the bigger one?
Way better. Bigger, better.
But that
if you
one
do
was
go,
crazy pricey, right? I hear going to Disney World is expensive.
Yeah, you would need to like probably, well, like whoever you take, probably looking at like $5,000.
I'm looking for a sugar mama. Find me. I forget Dummy watches this.
Yeah.
Hey, benefits you too, all right? So shut up.
Next episode, he's just like fucking full like arm casts, beaten to high hell. Hey, Gallo, what happened? I fell. Right, honey? I fell.
Okay. I want to do a little back and forth with you.
Okay.
So,
wait, did we touch on all our topics already?
No.
What's missing?
The one I was about to start.
That's our final topic.
No.
So let's leave that for the end.
So which one you want to bring up now?
I don't know what was the other thing.
Okay.
The
cancel.
okay. Hit me. Let's leave that one for the last one.
I'm confused.
Hit me with the
Top 5?
top 5.
Okay.
Fuck. Wait. Let me go get it.
So we're going to do top 5 sitcoms. And I'll either say my number 5 or Brian, and then the other person will say their 5. But give like reasons why, whether it be your personal reason or you did research, as to like why. Whatever though. Top 5 sitcoms. Let's get into it. While you look, I'll start.
Yes.
So I have to go with number 5 for me. Even though towards the end, the final few seasons were just, and it's kind of like, all right, yeah, just cash grabbing, but it's still, I hold it near and dear to me. Family Matters.
Okay. Oh, we are 2 different generations of sitcoms.
Well, who knows? I might throw some.
Okay, maybe.
Or it's good. We hit the people off with 2 generations. We shall find out.
Yeah, we will find out.
But
so what made you choose that over the other ones? Like what gave you that memory of, yeah, this is going in?
Obviously Steve Urkel, growing up, like
he's the reason why I didn't have him in the top 5.
The nerdy kid, and then actually he was only supposed to be in 1 episode. And
isn't it wild how like a star shines and it rewrites the whole script?
It literally sent.
That's what happened with Topanga.
Really?
Yeah.
She was supposed to be a
one-off.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh shit! See, you learn something new every day. I had such a crush on her.
Boy Meets World, right?
Boy Meets World. Yeah. I had a crush on her when I was little. I don't know if same age. No, I think she's older than me. I don't know.
Look that up right now.
But at that time, I had a crush on her, especially like when she was like in her last year of high school, going to college. And obviously, I was younger. But that I did not know. So Topanga is like a Steve Urkel.
She's slightly older than you. Okay. I was trying not to be rude by, telling a woman saying a woman's age.
So she's obviously in her 30s. You saw what I did there, right? Try to call myself younger. But yeah, like it literally rewrote the whole thing because I guess they were going somewhere completely different. But who knows if
now
they would have made
write this character in?
Who knows? So it's just like growing up, it just you caught that, and then it was very family oriented. Same premise of many, that there's an issue, they resolve it. But they did touch subjects also that, like when Laura's friend gets shot, gun violence and stuff like that. But yeah, like everyone was cool.
Can you imagine like coming into like the studio read on that one on that week?
Yeah.
You get shot. Huh?
Tommy, the Green Ranger, was in 1 episode as a thug. And then obviously you have your little cameos like Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. But yeah, I hold it near and dear, and it was funny. At a moment of me in my childhood, it came out perfect timing, and I gotta go with number 5. Like I said, the few seasons towards the end was kind of like pushing it. Like he builds a portal or transportation thing where they go to Paris, and it's like, we know he's smart, but they were just like,
I was getting blatant with it.
yeah, like they're just writing whatever, like the transportation thing, and then it's like,
With the power of what's it called? With the power of lazy writing, we're here.
exactly. Like you could tell it got lazy, but nonetheless, number 5, Family Matters for me.
I'd have to go with, I almost said that this was number 5, but I'm going to change it because I don't feel like that's a true. I will say number 5, King of Queens.
Oh,
King of Queens. I loved. I don't know why, but like as my younger self, I loved Leia Remy. Like just the ferocity of her personality. I was like, yes.
and I also thought she was so sexy. I mean, from Saved by the Bell to, oh man,
Like,
Marry Me.
Like, I'm glad you got out of Scientology. I'm glad you survived
she went through
it.
a lot of shit.
Scientology is just fucking full of shit. I mean, you could say that about most religions. But like that one is really like cult based, like brainwashing to the max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I never saw every episode, but the episodes I did see, Doug cracked me up, man. Like, he cracked me up in the ones I would see. Like, he's so dumb. And a lot of jokes would not get away with now.
Oh, no.
Like,
I loved Arthur.
Arthur
was a fucking...
when he would yell.
My favorite scene is where he moves out, right? And Doug finally gets like a man cave. And so he comes back and he's like, hey, I need to move back in. And Doug is just fucking flipping out. Like, it's not recorded. There's no audio. You just see him flipping out. And like Arthur like goes up the stairs from the basement and he's just like slowly walking out all sad down the block. And then you see Doug chase after him. Come on. I know. And I was like, not that it's funny to kick out an old person. Like, damn, I'm not some fucking deranged person. But the whole scene that it was shot, they brought light to like true emotions. Like, it's your stepfather. You finally get what you want in your own home. And like it's just, you gotta now let it go right after getting it.
Yeah.
For family. It's like, it is frustrating. You're allowed to be frustrated. But you also got to remember, you got to do the right thing. Which they did a good job wrapping it into.
Yeah.
And
like, I remember one episode, which is actually one of the ones that would not be allowed now, which I find is stupid because comedy's comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, take whatever you have up your rear, out. But I think it's a restaurant or something, and Doug goes to order with the Asian man, and the Asian man responds like in perfect English, and Doug is just there like frozen. And he goes, what? He goes, no, I was just not expecting you to talk like that. And the guy goes, oh, you expected me to talk like that? And he goes, no. Doug is dumb in that show, but I love him.
I mean, look at the opening too. The opening thing, they go to Lemon Ice King in Corona. And they both turn around with the ice, and he drops it. And the wife goes, and just turns around to order a new one. I was like, oh fuck.
By the way, there was a quick right there that I didn't notice. I had a tickle in my nose. So like that.
Oh, I'm going to zoom in on that, baby.
See if you cut that out.
I'm gonna zoom in right
With
there.
the audio, that's perfect now, right?
Yeah, you could have left it alone.
I forgot.
Told me after.
Like literally, I forgot the camera's there, and it felt like we're.
I mean,
just
I've done it too.
talking.
I'd go like that.
And I was but I did this.
Oh, you went in. You went in. Started scratching that brain though,
And
huh?
then I was it. Oh shit! And of course, I gotta get an itchy.
No, that's all right. You can say you're picking your boogers like a toddler.
Imagine. And it's all there. But yeah, I cannot hate on that one. Good choice. Okay.
It's only going up from there for me. So you can imagine what my number 4 is.
Now, do you
Next
want to go
episode.
first?
Oh. Leave on a cliffhanger each fucking episode here. What the fuck? We're horrible at timing this camera thing. And I say we like you're a part of it. Me, I should know the length of this.
Well, that was what, like
battery.
a little less than an hour?
That's
No, an hour.
an hour and 16 minutes. That's the American made one.
So
So when we put the Chinese one, it's gonna be like 40 seconds. Where are the batteries?
Why couldn't the camera shut off right when I got that nose itch? It was just my face. Like, you can leave it right there. So at least now we know what we have. 30.
Yeah, for the American. But hurry up, we got the Chinese one in there now. Okay, so my number 4 is gonna be 3, 2, 1.
Now, do you want to go number 4?
I thought we were gonna go back and forth, but if you want me to go,
Well,
next
I
one,
did 5. Then you gave your 5. Do you want to do your 4 and then
I can go 4.
So
I can
we-
do 4 first.
Go ahead.
My number 4 is gonna be Full House.
Can't hate.
It's Full House.
It's Full House, man.
The casting alone was magnificent. I mean,
Oh, Becky.
yeah, the convicted felon now.
Yeah. Not cool what you did, but
I mean, everyone's done it. I
come
mean,
on, how many celebrities would
dude,
influence?
it's like
or non-celebrities, but with money have. I mean, Kardashian's a lawyer,
yeah.
right?
Who would have fucking thought? Who would have thought that
Shaq is
person was gonna-
Shaq is a police officer or a sheriff.
is he?
Yeah, I forget which one he's that. But I like Shaq. Shaq is very smart in business.
Yeah,
So-
I would say Shaq doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, sure him. But
He's
Kardashian's a lawyer, like not the father, because he was an actual lawyer.
unless maybe she's just playing us for a fiddle, like a fiddle, and she's calculated everything to the last fucking sentence anyone said in her stardom.
She has a great team, just like many of these people had a great team to set them up. Like look at Rihanna's team.
I mean,
you know?
she
Made her
didn't have a
billionaire.
team to set her up. She had Ray J.
Yeah, no. Ray J set her up. But yeah, no.
I mean, her mom just really couldn't
oh,
manipulate
her
the
mom
whole
is
thing.
her mom is she's living through them, and since she got a spotlight, she's full throttle on that shit. But I would hit it for money.
I wouldn't. Wait, Ray J or
Maybe. I was talking about the mom. Wait, Ray J?
well, because that's what we were talking about. That's how she got her.
But then you
money
said the
and-
mom.
I never said the mom. Oh, I did say the mom, but like she manipulated everything through.
Yeah, so I
She
was
didn't
with
have
the
sex
mom.
with anyone except maybe OJ, which is what everyone thinks is Chloe's dad.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Full House. Oof.
That, yeah, I don't know how we got into that whole
On
tangent
Becky.
on Becky.
I
But
mean,
I didn't know. But Joey, the actor that plays Joey, is a highly professional voice impressionist.
mhm.
And when there's a movie that Richard Pryor did,
Yeah, you voiced it.
and when they had to make it for like okay for TV, Richard Pryor didn't want to come back and re-record his lines to something more family friendly.
Mhm.
So he stepped in, and it was like it was
Yeah, like you can't tell.
scary
Yeah.
how well it was.
A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, I mean, Kimmy, you get angry because she's so ugh, and they also had life situations there,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. That's a great choice. Who's your favorite
Favorite.
character?
I So it was always Uncle Jesse growing up.
Everybody loves
'Cause he's,
Jesse,
you know, awesome.
The cool
The dad,
Danny.
Danny Tanner. I resonate with him a lot because it's like
Mr. Clean
I'm
everything.
I'm I'm dorky. I'm, you know, I mean, I'm already out of like the new lingo. So like, I don't know. It just like there's episodes where he's trying to be cool and like,
Yeah.
you know, be
Okay,
with
yes.
his kids because his kids go with the both uncles,
Yeah.
Uncle Joey and Uncle Jesse. So like he wants to be part of the family, like his own family.
Mhm.
So he tries to like be cool, and it's just coming out so fucking cringe. It's like that's me. That's me when I try to be cool. Like fuck.
I like how he had little vacuums in that room so he could clean quickly. But in real life, we've spoken about this. He had a rest in peace, Bob Saget.
Oh, he was
He was a filthy mouth,
dude.
Like,
If you think we curse a lot, dude, he makes us look like
yeah, like saints. Like that dude was filthy mouth, like opposite of Danny.
yeah.
Bob and Danny.
I mean, just goes to show you how much of a actor he is.
Yeah.
That he can become the character.
But yeah, no, he was cool. I always not resonated. I always liked Jesse, Uncle Jesse, because just the cool biker, always getting the ladies, and obviously got on Becky. At the end, well, not at the end, but throughout the show. She's older than me, but in the later episodes when she was older, Stephanie, that was my crush. Like everybody's always like, really, DJ, and I'm like, no, DJ was a cutie, but I don't know, especially in the older when she's late teens, I had a crush on her.
Growing up.
Yeah, not
Okay.
I mean, she's older than me.
We need to specify it in nowadays.
She's older than me, so when at the age that I was watching Full House, she pretty much was, because she's not older by a lot, but it's not like, okay, I'll clarify it. I don't look at Full House now and say I like stuff.
There we go.
It was when I was younger, growing up watching the show, not early stuff. When she was in her older phase, I had a crush on her. You know, and also that. Do you remember? I don't know how many episodes she was. She was like Stephanie's enemy in high school, picked on her.
I don't remember that one.
And then they became like really close friends. She was a cutie too. But I don't think she ever became something big.
What would your number 4 be?
You know, doing this top 5 was hard. And obviously some have to go, some have to stay. I have to go with number 4. See, your choice kind of like makes me think now. But I'm gonna go with Married with Children.
Ooh. Fuck. Hit him with the old Ted Bundy.
And actually the show got canceled like Family Guy. And it got really popular in prison. And that's, I don't want to say that's the only reason, but that's a reason why they brought it back. And you could actually see how the writing changed too. Like, not by a lot, but I mean, who did not have a crush on Kelly? And who did not like freaking say, I want a father like Bud, like Al. Even though he's just
He's like doofus. Always reminiscing about his college days.
Yeah, his
high school days.
High school football. He threw, what was it, 4 touchdowns? Works in a shoe store. And like, yeah, you make fun of it, but
that was a normal dad.
Like
back in the day.
Dissing, like, you never understood. Peggy always wanted him in bed. And he never wanted it. And growing up, you're like, how? Peggy's hot. She got the body and everything. And it's just like, and then he would always diss the neighbor. I forget her name. But man, the stuff he used to say to her, like,
dude, it was so fucking good. But like, they would get shots in at him too.
Oh yeah.
Like, it wasn't one-sided. It was
No.
like, it was that banter back and forth.
The one-sided, which is hilarious, was when he was at work. And he would go at the fat woman. Which now he would get.
Oh, that show would have been canceled.
But the stuff he would say to fat woman, that was hilarious. I wish I could quote some of the things he said, but I can't remember. But it's just hilarious. Oh man, it's actually on Disney.
That's shocking.
Yeah, like it's, if you guys have the streaming Disney, it's there. You could relive Married with Children.
That was a great show. That was a good number 4. That was a good number 4.
He was fucking great. All right. Number 3. Now we're getting there. I'm gonna go with. Damn. Yeah, I gotta stick to my heart. Number 3. I'm gonna go with Fresh Prince.
Okay. It had its good moments. I don't feel it deserved it.
For me, was number 3 either Fresh Prince or Boy Meets World, which you brought it up. And I just have way more memory with Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Like, he made the show.
Like, there's... You have a cast that transferred, or sorry, brought to life a lot of real scenarios from like a fake family. Like you just wrote in that the uncle's like rich, but like meanwhile the cousins are like, you know, poor back in Philadelphia. Like, you don't think, like, I'm not saying like maybe he didn't try, but like family's supposed to like help each other out. Like, hey, you know, you need help.
Well, that's not always true.
That's not always true because I don't speak to my half my family.
I don't speak to my uncle, and they way better off than us. Like none of us do, but and then they're way better off.
So you know what? Actually, I take that back. Maybe that's more realistic.
But they were close.
They were close.
They were close.
Yeah,
but-
because they send their son to.
But they were close as a family. But Uncle Phil's not related to them. It's the
mom.
wife. Yeah. Aunt Viv.
Aunt Viv.
Which the
got
original
recasted.
Aunt Viv, she was awesome. The next Aunt Viv, she didn't do bad. I liked her as well. It was actually Will and the original Aunt Viv butted heads. And they actually made up, and there's a video of them. But it was like actual, like going at it, like, and obviously Will had more power. So got rid of her, and they recasted her. But
I don't think I'd ever forgive someone that ruined my career.
I think you could see it. I don't know where you could see it, but if you look it up, it's like on Viv saying like in detail, and I think they have one where they actually, I don't know, make up, but I think they're together and they hash it out at least. I don't know, something like that.
Like, I don't know. I don't.
But it was like real
Like
shit.
if I've ever like, I'm not in the industry, but if I ever like step on someone and like it causes them to not shine
Mm-hmm.
or continue getting like, you know, proper thing, like it, I don't think I should be forgiven. You know?
No, I definitely get you, and it shows your character, you know. And I agree. Like with me, it's like if somebody comes and says, "Look, you know, 2 podcast channels are gonna lose, you know, everything. We'll make sure of that, but you're gonna take over." You know, it's like
Nah, I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
exactly. It's like I don't want to step on nobody because I wouldn't want somebody to step on me, and I don't think that's
We'll make
know.
fun of you.
yeah.
Because we'll be able to take it. As long as it's funny. Make it funny. Because if it's not funny and you're just like, you know, ripping shit, like, dude,
Exactly.
like that.
But
Just make it
and
fun.
I'm not a fan of Will, especially with his weird phases and I don't want to say stupidity, but I want to say like
Well, he's a cuck.
yeah, like I don't know what's up there, and then he's just swindled by that woman, which I'm not a fan of, and whatever, you know, I don't want to go in like I know what goes on behind closed doors, but just the character, you know, like he was cool and Carlton was funny, Hillary's the ditzy, you know, and then I forget the other one.
The butler.
Jeffrey. And then the younger sister
Fucking
of
awesome.
Hillary. What's her name?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Damn. I'm sorry. I don't remember Hillary's younger sister's name. It's Carlton, Hillary,
Billary.
but you know, like everybody played their character like really well. But Uncle Phil, man, I'm telling you, he made it. Like when he would
And
yell
Jeffrey.
at them, Jeffrey was awesome. Like
He'd make any situation seem
yeah,
null and void.
and I like how they actually involved him in some episodes. Like when his son finds him, and it's like, you know, taking him for everything, and Will finds out, and or like it was cool. The writing was done very well. When they visit Philly, a lot of stuff. The real shit there too. Like Will gets shot at the ATM protecting Carlton. You know that, or when Carlton overdosed on I think speed. Like real shit, you know. And then you had your really hilarious ones.
Then Carlton, like that episode, wanted to like he wasn't himself. Like he wanted to be like the protector, the savior, and like
In which one?
the one where Will get shot protecting him.
Yeah, he started questioning the whole system, and like not every, you know, because it's obviously his father's a judge. He started questioning, and that's when Uncle Phil's talking to him, like, the system works, and he's like, it doesn't work. And then he gets a gun himself, and then it's a crazy ending because Will finally gets the gun from him, and then Will's crying. As you could tell, I have a lot of memory.
Yeah, no, that episode and the father one are two that
the father one is one of the most highly seen one. Like,
because
why
that
doesn't
was
he love me?
the right there from the dad leaving. That's off script.
Really?
None of that was in the script.
Oh,
It's all
shit.
improv. Because Will's dad actually left when he was young. So the actor that played Uncle Phil
Mm-hmm.
knew it, and Will was projecting through his character. And he saw him start breaking down, and he just went in for the hug. He was like, I don't know what my lines are. They're irrelevant to what he's going through right now. And they captured that moment.
That is awesome. So that whole camera going into the little statue, remember that he got his dad, and it's a sun. It's a black statue with like his father holding the sun like that.
I don't
He's like,
remember.
Daddy-o, I got you this.
I don't remember if that was. I think that's how they end the episode. So I think that's scripted.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say that would have been awesome if that was
But
like
the camera
cameraman
guy
too.
just-
Like, what do I?
Yo, awesome! I got you. I got you guys.
That would have been crazy. Like, oh shit. But no, that's an episode that hits you.
Yeah.
Like, and the
'Cause,
line, like, why doesn't he want me, man? And like Uncle Phil, like, it's crazy.
Like I'm blessed to high hell that my family, my immediate family loves me. Even like my aunts, uncles, like uncles that are like married in, so it's not even by blood. So like they don't have to care about the inner circle.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all care about each other, and I'm blessed to have that family bondness. But like seeing that, and then like the reality came where like not everyone gets that. Not everyone gets that
Yeah.
feeling of your family's got you.
Not everyone is a full house.
Yeah.
Or
It's not
family
a
matters.
full house moment. It's not a.
Where the father's there.
That's a good number 3. That's a solid.
And how about yours?
George Lopez.
I think I've seen only a few episodes.
It
His mom? Did he have a
his mom was
actress
there.
that played his mom?
Yeah, his mom was there.
I think that's what threw me away. I couldn't stand
Really?
her.
Oh, my dad hates her too, but like everything else, like it's weird. I see myself as George. Every moment is always like, funny. There's comedic value in everything. Find it, highlight it, bring it out. There are moments though where he no longer is funny. And it's no longer comedic. It's serious.
Hmm.
And like those moments, they highlight those well. Cause it's like there's a part where I think it's like later on in the series where he has in I think the body shop business that he has or the parts
Yeah. So
like the factory I think
Yeah, the factory.
There's a woman working for him and she's doing her job and this dude walks in and is like demanding that like she goes back home with him and all this and that, trying to bully her.
Mm-hmm.
And he steps in and like not one joke. Maybe there was like a snide remark,
Yeah.
but there wasn't a single like joke. And I was like, damn, okay. and I don't know, like that the whole show touches on normal everyday life things that can happen,
Yeah.
like Carmen, the boyfriend, like planning to run away, doing all this, like, yeah, that happens in a, like, you're so blinded by the new possibility of what everyone believes is love back then, like when you're young, that you don't think job, stability of a roof over your head, you know, all this and that. And then the boyfriend leaves. Like, George okays the daughter getting married, but only after finishing, I think, high school or college.
Mm-hmm.
And the boyfriend didn't know yet. So he thought they were still going to run away and, you know, elope and all that. So he just goes, he cracks. He cracks under that pressure of, now reality is, now I got to, you know, I can't go to college. I can't pursue what I'm going to pursue. And I, you know, so he disappears. And I think George has to go find him. And then they have like a man-to-man talk. So like they touch on different scenarios that happen throughout normal life. I would say that's my top third. Also, the opening scene.
I can't say much about it. I didn't really, just the mom pushed me away. The few episodes I did see, some of them were fun. Like the one that cracked me up was Lou Diamond Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
Episode with him coming in to get a job or finds out they're brothers. Something like that. Like that was funny.
I think there's also an episode with the mom too, that she smokes.
Yeah.
And then they find a cigarette that I think, I forget if it was Carmen or the son was smoking. And George flips out on the mom.
Mm.
Because it's always been, you know, his mom's always right. His mom, the natural, you know, Latino family household. My mom's always right. And it shifted because now, obviously, she didn't put the cigarette in his hand, but you open the door for something like that to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I do know for a fact, I freaking crushed on his wife.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, how? But okay, I have hope.
That's why I just try to be funny. I just try to be funny.
Yeah, that lets you know, just be funny.
That's all I got.
They like to laugh. My number two. Oh,
no,
wait.
I do even.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's all right. I'll just go fuck myself then. My number two is Everyone Loves Raymond. It's one of the newer sitcoms. Well, not new now, but like in that era of King of Queens.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I hated it.
Really? It grew on me.
The father, his father.
The grumpy one? Fucking loved him.
Awesome.
Robbie, I love too, because like it was the quintessential of like, you know, the mom always babying one of the kids, so you know who's the favorite. And like the episode where he becomes a cop destroyed her because now he's going into the line of duty. Like, oh man, that shit.
Like that, I'll give it. The father and the brother.
The mom
hilarious.
too.
the mom could get annoying at times.
Yeah,
but she did a great job.
Mhm.
Yes. The wife, I had no problem with her. She was cool.
You don't like Raymond?
I can't stand him. I can't stand his voice.
Okay.
I don't think he's funny.
Okay.
So, like, literally, if you put anyone else there,
You wouldn't have the same chemistry, though. You wouldn't have the same
true,
chemistry.
he made it, you know, but
Because you
I don't
can't
know.
have... You have two awesome characters. You had two mid to upper,
Mhm.
right? So they touched on being great characters. You're missing that void. Someone
Yeah.
has to be there.
Yeah.
So for him to play Raymond himself as a normal kind of mundane person kind of brings everything back down to earth.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it was a properly balanced cast and character list or development.
Yeah. I mean, looking at it like that, it makes sense.
But you can still have your opinion of
their
not liking it.
characters being like that. So that does make sense. I'm not, maybe I went too far. I don't hate it. I just
It just wasn't your
huge-
thing. It wasn't your...
But when I did see it, and like I got, I call like the father, just I would crack up. That one he made.
He
me
was
laugh.
a fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's freaking hilarious in that show. So I do give it its flowers for that. Like, it had very good writing. Not a bad choice. I can't hate on it, and it was a hit.
Oh yeah,
It was
like a lot of seasons.
It was like a hit. So I definitely give it that. My number 2, which I kind of said it earlier, but see, I was thinking about everything, and like I did not know how to put this in the list because at first I had it a little lower. But then I took it higher because 1, it made me laugh a lot, but 2, I saw it with my sister, so it gives me more nostalgia of, like, we're adults. She has her life, I have my life, so that moment where we didn't have kids, we were growing up. So I put that into effect as well. Boy Meets World.
Okay, yeah. Time out. Before you go on, I've noticed you didn't say one sitcom, and I'm hoping it's number 1. Because otherwise, like, we reference it a lot, and you haven't said it yet, and it kind of worries me. But like, Boy Meets World is a solid.
We reference it a lot. Now I'm worried because I might have. See, it might be one of those. Oh shoot! I might have to go rewrite it again.
Well, that's why I don't want to say it, and
so
then
we'll wait. But yeah, Boy Meets World. I have nostalgia with my sister. We used to crack up, and just Eric, the older brother. He just made it for me. He made, like, his stupidity, especially in college.
Yeah,
he got stupider, but in a good way.
It's that lovable way of
like the one where he's hiding. There's one episode where he's hiding, even in a portrait, or like everywhere. He's like stalking someone. He's like in the that famous picture of the old man with the wife, and he's hiding there, and then like it's just so dumb, and like, but that also had great shit. Like, do you know Boy Meets World well?
To me, Boy Meets World is like your. I haven't watched it like that.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, my number 2 was either Boy Meets World, or Friends.
Okay,
but
what's your number 1?
We'll get there.
Okay,
but
next week
I saw more Boy Meets World.
Okay.
I saw way less of Friends.
Yeah, I didn't get into Friends.
Yeah.
But also Friends. No, Friends is a sitcom. It is a sitcom.
So I can't even like. But yeah, I'll go with Boy Meets World. It's just awesome. And then like the whole in the college with what's Corey's best friend's name? Holy crap. Sean. Sean and the his girlfriend. Like they went through a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's more, it gives me that good feeling of like I remember when I used to play with my brother, 2-player games. And now everything's online, you know, and obviously we're older now, so he does his own thing, I do my own thing, but kind of the same thing with my sister. So yeah, I know some people might get like, how do you put that ahead of, you know, Fresh Prince or the
make your own fucking list.
My number one, and I thought about it, and yeah, like I can't even like rethink, but now he got me rethinking. Saved by the Bell.
Okay, that's the one. That's the one.
That's my number one. I love it. I love everything about it. I love every single character. I might even tell you my guilty pleasure. I was okay with the one season of the college years. Was it like the high school? No, not even close.
Oh yeah, I never did the guilty pleasures with you. Remember it was the episode where you went away? It was Steve's final episode because we had to split into two. Your last day with Steve in the studio, and then it was me and Steve alone. I asked him like what any guilty pleasures is, and it went to music, but I never asked you what your guilty pleasure was.
In music?
No, we'll get to that maybe another week. But like you saying that's my guilty pleasure, I was like, didn't we get to a guilty? Oh,
sorry, we'll write that in. It makes me think for next week because I have quite a few. But yeah, Saved by the Bell. I mean, for me,
that's not my number one,
hands down.
And I love that show.
I mean, who did not like Kelly? My favorite was Jessie. I had a crush on her. But
Jessie was the
Slater's girl, the blonde one, the smart.
I like the smart. I forgot her name.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa was a cutie too. I mean, all three were cute, you know. But obviously, growing up, everyone loved Kelly. You know, the cheerleader in a bikini, but
she was the quintessential
exactly what you would, or what they pushed as.
But I still like Lisa.
But Lisa was definitely a cutie. But I always crushed on Jessie more. And then when Leah Remini when she came in,
it was like, whoa.
I was like, oh man, yeah, that's her now. And then when Tori came in,
which was Screech's like cousin or something like that, or
was it?
Wasn't Tori the one that?
No, Tori's the biker girl.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Turned soft. You know, she was there just for one season, I think, or a few episodes, filling in because I think they had contract disputes with the girls, or 2 out of the 3 girls. But yeah, 2 out of the 3 because Lisa was still there. But still, I still crushed on her. Just, man, memories. Freaking, it had real shit. Remember drinking when they crashed the car because of drinking beers? The smoking weed one. Say no to dope. But man, like,
is that the one where it's a meme now where it's like stupid?
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like on the like.
That's that episode. Dumb.
So many memes.
Yeah.
Now, and it's so fucked up because you'll be like in the format of like let's say me going like, so Gala, what do you think about me? And then it'll just cut to that. Stupid, dumb.
But yeah, like because of camera battery thing, I could go on for
If we had a camera that we were able to like plug in and it would just continually go, it would have been
but
solid.
I could go in, but to save it,
but not shooting down a gift. We love this camera.
Yes,
it's amazing. It's definitely I have my phone now back in my possession. And it doesn't overheat my battery, so it explodes in my pocket in like 2 days.
Yeah, right. But yeah, hands down, my number one. Love it, and with everything.
You want to know what my number one is?
I'm intrigued because you already said it's not your number one.
Saved by the Bell.
So that means you have Saved by the Bell.
It's 6
and down.
It's 6.
6. Okay.
Now I don't know if it's a solid sitcom. Because I don't remember if it was filmed in front of a live studio audience. But do you know the show Everyone Hates Chris?
Mm-hmm.
That's my number one.
The father was funny.
Fucking killed it. The mom too.
The mom.
Every single character
scared about
was perfect. Like the nerdy white dude.
That's the friend, right?
The friend.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I only seen a few episodes, but I did like catch that it got good reviews. And the father was
the one episode where he's like he talks back to his dad and everyone's like quiet. And then it cuts to an obvious doll. But chucked out the window.
I love the dolls effect. You know, it did that a lot, Fresh Prince. But I always thought of so many things to do that. It's hilarious. I mean, I can't hate it, but I'm not gonna say I've watched many episodes.
If you get it on one of the streaming sites,
it has to be, right?
You're sleeping on it.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'm not someone to say no. No, yeah. I think a streaming platform has it because I think I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
It might be
Peacock or
Peacock. So yeah, you say yeah. I'll give it a shot. I mean, the few that I've seen, the father did catch me because he's just awesome.
The fucking he's going through the garbage because he's saying that like he's so stingy, but like he's also so cheap that he knows like what people are being wasteful for. So he's like, this eraser is still good. Costs, and he like breaks it down to like the how much it would cost to like.
I remember that one. You see?
And then he sees the chicken. He's like, that's 30 cents worth of chicken right there. It's just like still meat on the bone, they're taking for granted. Like, it's like, thankfully, again, blessed, never really had to, like, we weren't in that poverty kind of mode. Yeah. But like,
doing that,
it was like, we kind of got down there and then we, you know, as a family got better. But
I mean, I can't hate. Very good list.
It was a solid list too.
I wouldn't be able to.
My one thing was the Fresh Prince, but again, that's not my list. That.
No, yeah, I can't argue. But yeah, I mean, for this, like we said, for the sake of it, we have that next week. Guilty pleasures.
Mm-hmm.
And
you already know mine, but now we get to listen to Gallows.
And then next week we're going to do.
Is it Fergalicious?
Cancel one.
Oh no, we still got to do cancel one.
Well, we don't know.
Oh, so you want to just end it here?
Because halfway the thing, and then we just do the audio.
Yeah.
It looks unprofessional.
Unprofessional?
Unprofessional. Where did I get
I don't know.
Unprofessional. Sorry, I hung out with Steve too long.
Yeah. Well, what did he said? Hire the AC.
Hire the AC.
What is it?
Hire the
Does it have a
radio.
resume? The fuck?
Hire the radio. What?
Do you mean raise it? Raise it, Steven? Oh, he used to hate when we said
You
Steven.
said Steven. Why you calling me that?
Like his fight or flight is kicking in, like he got in trouble or something like that.
I ain't do it. Oh, wait. Why you calling me that?
Hey. It wasn't me.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. What do you think? Do you agree
Whose list was better?
Yeah, whose list was better? Is your list the same? Would you rank Saved by the Bell #1 or Everybody Loves Chris? Hates Chris.
Everyone hates Chris.
Everybody hates Chris. It was Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Everybody hates Chris #1. Tell us what your number 5
If
is.
you had to make your own list, leave it in the comments.
Yeah. Please comment, people. Comment. We love you guys.
Okay,
we
not
want to
begging.
read it.
Well, one of us isn't begging.
I'm not begging. I'm saying interact with us. You'll be surprised.
We shoot him down. Fuck. Stupid. Dumbass shit.
But yeah. What do you think of the top 5? Again, rest in peace to Fat Man Scoop. Another legend, unfortunately, gone too soon. Gone but never forgotten. And quick thing, I forgot. I wanted to do that before we end.
Here I got you.
I just want to bring something up real quick of stupidity of people. This actually happened yesterday. What was yesterday's date?
The 29th?
29th
Or 30th?
Right?
30th.
Yesterday was 30th, yes. So, yesterday, August 30th, 2024. I just want to do this. You know, people, y'all really got to like... I mean, I know this been happening since generations and generations. But, you know, it's just ridiculous. At some point, you have to be called out. So, anyways... In Wayne, New Jersey, yesterday, a shooting broke out after a high school, not that college or pros would mean anything. You shouldn't do this stuff. But a high school football game in New Jersey, Friday evening, and it left 2 minors injured. There is somebody in custody, but 2 juveniles sustained gunshot wounds. And as far as we know, they're in stable condition. But, you know, not to go into detail all over this, but like, you know, whether it was parents or whether it was gangs or whether like let kids be kids. They're playing football, you know. We will as time goes on, and I'll update you guys for the podcast. But I really hope it wasn't because of a football dispute, because maybe one or the other were winning. Because if it was, Brian, hit him with this. I hope it wasn't parents arguing because of their kids, one or the other doing better. Because if it was, Brian, hit him with this. And if it was gang shit, like seriously,
you're still doing that? You're still in gangs?
Yeah, like it's not cool no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you an OG. You know, shout out to you. You made it.
There it went. There it went. You were right with the battery.
I told you. I kind of had it in my head. I was timing it. Anyways, just to finish it off.
Damn, time out. So
that was how long?
With the Chinese one, we only get fucking half an hour.
Yeah. It's half. It's pretty much half. A little less.
That's why
half.
they gave us 2.
Yeah.
Why not just make good shit, China?
But yeah, y'all won't get video of this part. We'll try to do less and less. We're getting more in tune with the battery lives of both American and Chinese versions, and we'll make it more, you know, in tune. Because we know you guys, you know, the ones that watch, and as we grow, they won't like it keeps shutting off on them, you know. So
even though I do try to make like
so, you know, we do try
cuts.
to put stuff in there and all that. But yeah, you're not gonna see it. I should have scratched my nose now, right?
Wow, you really I completely forgot
Because
about
the
it.
camera was on me and I got self-conscious.
But now,
like,
now I
it
remember.
caught me.
Now I know exactly what to do
I hope you forget.
when I edit it. No, because I got to watch the whole thing. So
I know.
I'm going to see it and I'm going to be like, zoom, enhance,
Oh,
zoom.
he really went in there.
Damn, that second knuckle of the finger.
The
Holy
knuckle.
shit.
But yeah, like, we don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. But really, shame. And this, it's not just this. It happens all the time. You know, gang is played out. Wake the hell up. If
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
like
are
an
still...
Italian coming over and be like, yeah, I'm part of the mob.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? What, you
know,
watch Goodfellas just yesterday?
Like, grow up. If it's parents, grow up. You know, and if it's the schools dispute over that shit, like, stop. Take care of each other, you know? And
if it's the parents, I mean, that's
even worse, you know, like, and Brian and I are not accusing. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't
being
know what
investigated.
the actual... Also, we're looking at the camera like it's on.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, we will find out, and just shame, you know, and
once the truth comes out.
Yeah, we'll go
like,
into further detail. I just wanted to, you know, hit you with a couple of 3 pieces, and, you know.
I never actually did with the gang. So if it's the gang, it's just full on.
Yeah. And triple that.
I can't hear
No, I know.
what it was. So like I don't know what sequence
it's a
I
surprise
pressed.
to all of us. We just know y'all getting knocked out.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. And I'm still looking at the camera.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you guys for another week. Thank you for sticking around with us and watch us grow. Again, I'll reiterate it. We finally got out of that ugly, disgusting place. Love you, Steve. You never forgot.
Huh? Who?
Was that guy?
Was that Stu?
What was his middle name? He said
Anthony.
But yeah, guys, leave in the comments if you guys decide, do you agree with my top 5, with Brian's top 5, or none? And name me a top 5. People stick together. Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
Studio 115, baby.
Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know if you caught the last bit of the podcast, the end.
No, I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, so what episode are you on? 3?
What, last week's episode?
Yeah.
No, I'm almost done.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you haven't even started watching our episodes.
No, yeah.
I was gonna say, damn, you're about to catch a fucking 3. At the end, I put in a little thing where it's like, okay, we love you, bye-bye.
Like, I'm close to the end.
By an hour. So yeah, okay, we love you, bye-bye.